Okay, guys, so hello. Today I wanted to go through Empire Avenue. It's a website I've been spending a lot of time on lately, and I just wanted to explain a few things as to what it's about. So, normally, what you do, you sign up at the top here, and well, no, you sign up here, and you select yourself a ticker, password, and things like that. I log in with Facebook every time, so I'll just do that. What it's about is being connected with your social media, and it's an online stock market basically. And your currency is Eves. It's not real money. You can buy Eves with real money, but I tend not to. Well, I never have, because if you do it right, you don't need to basically. And what you can do is one of the first things you do is connect up all of your social media outlays. So you've got, if I click on view all, it'll show everyone. You've got Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, YouTube, LinkedIn, Foursquare, Instagram, which I don't have, WordPress, and Google Plus, which I actually need to connect right now, but I'll do that afterwards. And then for each of your social media pages, you get a score for how active you are. So the higher the score, the better, basically. So 58 is my highest score, and it's a pretty good score from what I've seen. Twitter, YouTube, Foursquare, LinkedIn, Flickr. My Facebook fan page, you can also have WordPress if you've got a blog, which I do have connected, but I'm just waiting for the score to come through. Instagram, Google Plus, and two blog feeds. That you can have as many blogs as you want, but what you need to do to stop spamming is you have to connect it up, and it's an RSS feed, and once you've got 5 people to endorse it, it then becomes a blog, and you can then start gaining eaves off of it. So I'll just take you to the home here. Up here, what you have is the ticker. So mine is RG11. That's how people find you. They can also find you off Twitter. Your share price, and that is down to people investing in you generally. Mine's a bit low at the minute because I haven't been quite as active as I want to. And your net wealth. There are a few things, well, a few ways to play the game. A few people go for share price only. Some people go for net wealth, so they're not really bothered about how high the share price is, but they go for the wealth altogether. And then you've got a dividend players. Now mine's tracking at 0.72 a share, which is quite good, but I think it's actually lower than that at the moment because I haven't been active. Your dividends seem to be determined by how active you are on these social media sites. So the more active you are, the higher the dividend, the more attractive an investment you are, and the more people you'll get to invest in you. And the more people that invest, the more that the higher your share price goes. You also get, I think it's 50% of the money they invest in you back into your bank account to reinvest in somebody. When you first start the game, you can invest up to 200 shares in people, and they can invest up to 200 in you. And off your investment, you make your dividends basically, and you can look at all sorts of details with it. So my profile, and on my profile, that's basically what people will see. There's my 30-day share price rising generally. You also get achievements when you connect up your social media, when you get likes on Facebook, when you get retweeted on Twitter, when you send tweets on Twitter. You also gain achievements. There's all kinds of achievements basically. There's a breakdown on the right hand side here about how many tweets, how many pictures you've uploaded to Flickr, check-ins, etc., etc. So it gives you a quick breakdown of what you've been doing lately. Portfolio and lists. That gives you a quick breakdown of who you're invested in. So these are my current investments. It gives you how many you own. So 182. They've got 600 shares in me, and my portfolio value with them is 44,332 EVEs. And since I invested, that's the growth, 3,330 EVEs. So if I was to sell now, that's the profit I'd be making. But I'm a dividend player. I want to make more to my net wealth, so I wouldn't do that, because the last dividend I gained off EDM, Marco Polo here, was 223, which compared to his price isn't bad. Then again, above this, Dr. Ron Capps, at 200 shares I own in him, 232, I made 432. So that's a really good investment, and I'm making good money on that. Again, with this Clatco at the top as well, 294. The return is 559 per day. So I'm making a lot of EVEs. And basically, it's a really good way to network. It's a fun game. There are a lot of tactics on it. People can be fickle. I've noticed as soon as my share price starts to go into minus or my dividends lower, people start selling. But if you're a bit more socially active, people do start buying again. You've got advisors here for all kind of breakdowns on your data. There's just all sorts you can look at. It's really deep, and there's a lot in there. In the inbox here at the top, you can receive shareholder mail. You can send shareholder mail to your current shareholders. And here I've got some on my inbox that I need to read still. Your notifications and the kind of things here it shows you. Like my yesterday, my income was 9,710 EVEs from my dividends, and it gives you a breakdown of people buying shares, mentioning you, etc., etc. It's just an easy way to keep up. And you also have a thing at the top here called communities, and these are the communities I'm a part of. Incidentally, you can unlock achievements by joining communities as well. The Buy Me one is a very good one. You can quickly put on your details, and people can see why you're a good investment. Some people spam on it, but you can be very informative, and people will buy in your ROI, your return on investment. If you put in good details into there, good investors will invest in you. So basically, that's just a very quick breakdown of what EAV is. It's about your social media. If you're socially active on a lot of social networking sites, you've seen which ones are connected, then give it a go. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's highly addictive. Yeah, give it a go, guys. And remember, if you do, invest. RG11. Cheers.